towards what it should be recording. Excellent. Okay, let's get started here. I assume nobody else wanted in here. I can't actually find the... Yeah, okay. Whatever. Cool. We're good. I'm gonna mute that fucking... Okay, I don't think we need to see your hand warmers. Oh, you just go straight to Green Hill. Okay, cool. Okay. First exchange. I'm actually gonna slow this. No, don't need to. I like the CC into down tilt. You should probably have a better follow-up, though. Did you mean to like dash grab there, or was this standing grab intentional? Oh, okay. That... I'm not sure about the ledge attack here. You got lucky because he jumped, but at really low percents like this, it's actually a really dangerous option because they detail you and then fucking like spike you real easy. Yeah. It obviously worked here. Yeah, I don't know. I would probably recommend something else, or just wait for him to jump and then do this. But whatever, you got lucky, so it works out. Okay, here you it's well, you can't crouch here because you're in your initial dash animation, right? But you can dash attack, and that'll armor through him. Like if you're sure he's gonna attack, then dash attack is fine. Worst case, you trade. You'll probably open up a combo on him because Roy's a semi-fast faller. And it gets you, it shoves you towards the middle of the stage. So stage position is good. We like that. Otherwise, like if you didn't plan to dash attack there, I would not recommend starting your dash in the first place. It would have been safer to just crouch and like either try to crawl towards him or something. I'm trying to avoid dashing in my own games for that exact reason, because when you're in your crouch, you can start dashing instantly at any time. Like, dashing early just commits you unnecessarily. You can also dash dance, but that's kind of really dangerous against characters like Roy, because he's got the really long dash attack that'll scoop you up from the other side of the stage. And you don't really have a lot of space to work with here. I like that. Up tilt is fucking... I mean, this is a good punish. I'm unconvinced that it's your best punish, because look, he's right back above you again here. You could just up tilt again. And keep the gravy train rolling. Up tilt will always lead to something against Roy, up until like 90% plus, I think. You want to keep him above, like juggling him as long as you can, to get however much extra percent in my opinion. Because there isn't going to be a situation where you're juggling him and you won't be able to like full hop nair and push him off stage. You can do that pretty much any time you want, so there's no reason to do it early, like get a hasty like this. But still fine, you've got the advantage. He's stuck off stage. Here, I mean, you know Bowser's better when he's facing the enemy, right? So I think you would have been better served right around here by just quickly turning around, like just a dash left or something, and then wave dash back to the right so that you're facing the edge. And then you can just crouch and respond to pretty much anything he does coming up from here. Yeah, when your back is facing Roy, you've you've got really limited options in terms of anything. All you can really do is like dash this way and then dash dance back and try to dash attack or something. Um, but he knows that you don't have any of your real spacing options when you're facing away. So you really want to avoid that as much as you can. He punches you for it here. Like, yeah, no. Yeah, that's valid. Alright. Okay. I like getting back to the edge like that. Um, if you do it too often, people will start calling you out on it, but I don't think Sethlon has a ton of experience against you. Could be wrong. That's a cool choice. I think you got pretty lucky for it to have worked like that. But it actually looks like Sethlon has a habit against you of ledge dashing into the like short shield. Um, yeah, yeah, it is. If he does it perfectly, if he does it perfectly, and it's actually not really easy to do. But now that you know that he tends to do that slide into the shield thing, you basically have free grabs on him um, when he comes from the ledge in future. It also looks like I think I've seen him do it a bunch of times recently where he'll have the shield out for a very brief amount of time, um, and then he'll hit a button and cancel the shield. So your back air timing was perfect to exploit that. Okay. Well, that's him not knowing Bowser. Hmm. Let's slow this down. Okay. You get the damage. I that I really don't like ledge hop downer. Like it looks like it's just a reaction time issue. You'd already mentally committed to doing the ledge hop down air, um, and you just couldn't react to him double jumping in time. But even if he hadn't, this is kind of a really bad option in my opinion, because the whole point of down air is it covers like every aerial option someone could do to you. Like if they jump up and try and challenge you when you're coming from like up here, and you're down airing, then they're gonna take 25% damage, um, and then get put either off stage or into a position where you can really easily dash grab them. But if you do it here, um, then there's no real benefit to doing this over just getting like a weak forward air or something. It doesn't combo as well. It's got more end lag, uh, so you're super vulnerable at the end of it, and it doesn't even do as much damage as your other options. I wouldn't down air unless like there's a chance that you'll get a lot of damage out of it, kind of like Yoshi's down air. If you want to do like down air from ledge, then ledge jump into down air is still fantastic. Like it covers. Uh, I'll turn on debug mode here and. Okay, debug mode, fix camera off, hitbox is on. Okay, so you can see I'm just gonna ledge jump. 1, 2, 3, 4. Start the down air. Yeah, so this covers like every aerial option in the entire world. And then you get the safe landing. Yeah, it's good stuff, but not if you're just doing this, because it doesn't have that many hitboxes. This is good. Yeah, no complaints about that. I think that was a good choice. Fire is not good when your opponent is in the air. Um, let's see, what exactly is the situation when you do this? Okay, he's actually too far away for that to really hit him, and he punishes you exactly the way he should by just jumping over the fire and smacking you in the face. This is a really good choice if he's standing like about half this distance away. If he's standing right here, then it's really awkward for him to try and punish this. He can theoretically react and jump over it. Like if you're still in the air and he's like, "Oh shit, you're gonna flame cancel," and he then jumps and does it, he can punish you. But most people really don't. And if you can condition him to do that, then you can just empty land and dash attack him for free. But in this situation, there's no way that the flames are actually going to hit him. So it's unfortunate. So you've got a solid lead at this point. It's not much. Okay, you up B, right? Oh no! What is this? This actually looks like an accident. Like you tried to up B and then move to the side, and then you just hit to the side too fast, and the up B just didn't happen. I assume. On the down air, yeah. Okay. That's valid. I don't know. That's an okay choice? Yeah. I think that's an okay choice. In this situation, I would probably prefer to do the up B anyway, because if you're this close to the edge and he's facing away from the edge, like he is, then you're actually totally safe hitting your up B and then just falling onto the ledge. Yeah, because that knocks, it might knock him off stage, and then you get a free edge guard, right? Because you've got the ledge grabbed, and then you can do the thing where you just repeatedly ledge attack and knock him like at this angle with the starting frames of your ledge attack. I like that dash back. Perfect dash attack. Excellent punish. You saw how he was committed in the area there, and you couldn't do anything about that, so that was good. Man, why did he... He just double jumped for no reason, and you're like, okay, well, I'm gonna fucking kill you now. Okay, so... Yeah, it looks like you're facing away from him for no reason again here. Really try to make sure you're always facing your opponent. And then you've got more options that just kind of make sense. Worst case, you could have... Like, you could have probably shield grabbed this if you were facing towards him, but you didn't shield it anyway, so probably not a huge deal. Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure if it's a true combo, but I think it is against semi-fast fallers. Down air to dash grab, yeah. I think it just straight up works. I think you could have moved sooner though. Let me know when you're done with that, I guess. Alright. I will do this. Welcome to Odds Go Analysis, in which we do problems that are out of his skill level. I don't understand how I'm supposed to survive this, really, because I can't connect over here. He blocks there, and I get this, and that's only one eye in here. If I do this, he goes there. I can't block him here because he captures. That gives me 0 eyes. I think it's got to be over here. I have to threaten to connect. There doesn't work because he goes here. I have to fill in. And then he captures. And I got nothing. This works. Okay, yeah, you take my eye away on that side, but... Oh, no, I have to extend this way. What? Okay, this is bullshit. Is there another option that I'm missing? Because... Oh, I can do this in Sente. I see. I see how it is. Yeah, boy. Okay. Okay, we got this. Got this shit on lock. Maybe I don't. I think I can just keep going. Oh? Oh, is that... Oh. Have I fucked up? Yeah. This will be deleted from the final video, probably. Do I just straight up connect? Is that insanity? Because he just keeps running away and... Yeah, no, that doesn't work. Well... No, that's... Yeah, that's silly. No, I think I had the right idea here. Okay. And then now what? Do I actually have a move? How does this kill me? I have Liberty here. And oh, I can't fill this in. This is Seki. This is the best I can get. Okay, whatever. Let me see the fucking solution. Where the solution? Oh. Okay. Yeah, so I just gave up one too many liberties on this side, because then if I do this, then I have an extra space over here, and then when I push him all the way to this side, I'm not dead. Okay. Let's verify this. Go back to the... Whatever. I didn't solve that on my own. Very simple problem about making good decisions. Okay. I did not ask for 26 Q problems. I mean... Okay. No, give me harder ones. From 200. However unlikely it is that I'll get through these. Oh, this is... I already did you. Why can't I click anything? Sir? Okay. Oh, your Java version is out of date. I will update later, you piece of shit. Okay. You know what? Screw this. What is the major malfunction here? No. No, stop. Stop. Why are you doing this to me? Whatever. We're gonna find... We're at 123. Okay. Just close this shit. Close. Reopen. Oh, you're shitting me. Alright. Java is shitting the bed on my computer. Right now I'm trying to find the link back to... Oh, here it is. Alright, we were at 123, I think? Okay, yep. Yep. Okay, so this... I still think this should have been a dash grab. Maybe it only works at some percents or something. I think at 80 it probably does. But I could be wrong. I'm often wrong. Perfect. Okay, here, I mean, you know you can't CC this. It just doesn't work, because Roy is bullshit. But you can do like just down air at the edge right here. When you know he's forced to recover like this. And the landing hitbox will actually just shove him right back off. And you can do that as many times as you need. I would show this on my screen, but it's tough to get the training mode computers to cooperate properly. You might just have to take my word for it, but you can do this to both Marth and Roy. Just down air at the ledge at the same time that they're coming up, and they can't really do anything about it. Was this safe? Did he auto cancel that or something? Yeah, I don't think he can forward air this. No, he's out of there way too fast. I like grabbing the ledge. You might want to make sure that you have a good means of getting back on stage before you just straight up commit like this. Although, actually, when you're above 100% like this, being on the ledge isn't nearly as good because you can't just react to anything they do by just doing the ledge attack. I would avoid getting on the ledge once you're past 100. Although, that's massively hypocritical because I haven't actually thought about that much in my own games. But is there any way you could have avoided what he does to you here? No, you just get shield poked and then... yeah. Well, you probably could have jumped it. I don't know, you saw your shield getting low, so that might even be a reasonable expectation. Could have angled shield, yeah. OFT's right. Yeah. Yeah. I'm really bad at that too. Okay, you knock him off. What's going on here? Let's go back it up a bit. I'm actually gonna slow this down and investigate this exchange. Okay, you're facing away from him again for like no reason, and you see how this kind of cripples your ability to meaningfully interact. You can't down tilt or jab or anything like this. You do have access to your back air, which is, I assume, why you're doing this, because you want to like just kill him in one hit. Okay. Back air is a good option. The problem is when you do this, you make back air kind of your only option. So it becomes really easy to predict. He can just like ledge hop and then shield, and you can't really do anything about it because all you have open is the back air. Pivot grab. I assume you meant to like turn around and dash grab the other way, which would have worked. This is a melee pivot grab. Yeah. Brawl has... Well, he put out his sword. The sword? No. The sword is disjointed. No, you can't hit him in the sword. A pivot grab is when you know when you're in your full run animation, you turn around and then you do that stupid like sliding thing. If you're in that and you grab, you do the brawl pivot grab. But what you did here is a melee pivot grab, which is doing your dash dance. You have one frame where you're basically just standing. Yeah. They're functionally the same, except that the brawl pivot grab actually has 10 more frames of lag. Yeah, there's no reason to really prefer that one over this. A dash grab would have gotten him though. Detail works. the situations like this, I think you're better off just repeatedly refreshing your ledge invincibility, and then trying to either hog the ledge, which doesn't really work against Roy, or more safely is just hop onto the stage and then do the down air thing right on the edge here. But edge guarding Roy is kind of tough for that reason. I think you kind of have to stay on stage and just like jump from here and do the down air thing at the ledge, because the sword has so much disjoint when he's recovering. It goes with like this, but that's why you're safe up here, so you can down air, because it doesn't actually go straight above him very far. What the fuck are you doing here? Okay, he gets on stage. Okay, his counter is really slow, so you can just get in there and dash grab him on reaction. Like, there's no reason not to do that. Okay. It happens. That didn't strike me as a very, like, Sethlon option. Yeah, I don't know. That seems like a really bad choice for him too. Is when you're at 0%. Like, Roy should only be countering if he can get a kill on you from it. I don't know. That's kind of bad. Okay, here you could have grabbed him easy, like in response to his missed thing. If you're gonna be dash dancing around like this, you have to be really on your toes, because the entire point of your dash dancing is to bait something out, right? Okay, so you've successfully baited the grab. Now you have to go fucking kill him for it. Like, if you get a grab here, you can up throw forward air, no problem. He's dead. Maybe? Okay. Okay, well, maybe it doesn't work. Whatever, you can still down throw, or get dash attack instead of dash grab. The point kind of stands. If you're dash dancing and you successfully bait something out, you gotta punish it. You have to. Okay, so here, I really don't like ledge hop forward air unless you're gonna auto cancel it. You know how to do that? Like, you just don't fast fall, right? For anyone watching this, I'm just gonna demonstrate quick on my handy dandy demonstrato view. Auto cancel forward air. Whoop! I need to actually watch my screen. If you don't fast fall, whoops, it's tough. But if you don't fast fall the forward air and you do it like frame perfectly, then you can get it to auto cancel. I only got it once here. There we go, got it again. It's tough, but it's worth practicing. In general, I think the flame cancel from edge is a more robust option, because it covers shielding, which is what he's doing here. Flame cancel straight up beats shield. Like, you can just hold on to the flame until either he gets hit or he buffers the roll away. Yeah, exactly. Flame cancel is legit shield pressure. He can't do anything about it. He can't spot dodge it. The only thing that beats it is jumping over it and smacking you. This is an interesting choice. Okay. This is all reasonable. I think I like that. You probably shouldn't have done this if you're reading a grab, because his grab will beat yours, like it comes out faster. But grounded claw can be okay if you're trying to armor through a dash attack or something. Either way, this works out. And you should kill him for this, right? Good. Does Sethlon not know the DI? Or did you just, like, catch him with his pants down? Alright. Okay. So here he's in the air. I would expect him to fall and you can just get a dash attack. Okay, he double jumped, whatever. this is one of the reasons I really dislike backfacing him in general, because like he's at 0%, you hit him with the back air, great, now you get punished for it because it just didn't send him far enough. At low percents, you really have to go mostly for grabs and jabs and like just grounded normal stuff, otherwise this is going to happen, you're just going to die for it. Yep. Good punish game, good stuff on the down air. Ooh, that was tricksy. Yeah, that's tough to react to, I think. He definitely expected the forward air or something. Good shit. Here, again, that should have been a flame cancel, I think. Yeah, been there. Yeah, now he evens it up because Roy's a pretty good character. And this is, again, like using your aerials on him at low percents like this doesn't work out. He is probably going to literally kill you to punish you getting a hit on him. Yeah. So, lesson there, don't fucking back air when he's at 0%. It just doesn't work. Stay on the ground. Use your grabs. Dash attack I don't think works at 0% against like anyone. Pretty much your only options are jab, down tilt, grab, claw, flame cancel. Which? What, backer? Oh, not at 0% because he's really likely to crouch cancel it and then kill you. Even if you get the hit at 0%, I don't know, maybe. Jab reset is cool. Good. So you know he's going to land on that platform. Not sure what you expected to happen here. Oh, okay. I don't think that gets you anything. Even if you... Okay. Maybe. I don't know, man. I think it would have been better to either just go for the claw or something, or just be under the platform and hit him with the up air, because now we know that that shit tends to knock people off of platforms, and then you can get the follow-up. You can also do the Marth thing, just land, like wave land on the platform and grab him when he gets up. That works too. You still gotta punish, but you could have gotten more. You just completely call him out there. Good. Yep. Okay, how's this? What's going on here? Okay. Yeah, that's never gonna work. Anyway, you could have avoided this. I'm gonna slow this down. Okay, you hold your shield. It looks like you try and jump or something right before he does that, so that's unfortunate for you. because you could have, if you had held the shield, just up beat him really easy, and then grab the ledge, and then started running train on him. Even if you don't need to escape him, if you up beat, then I think grabbing the ledge is almost always going to be your best option, because it cancels all the ending lag on your up B. So you can up B, grab edge, and then ledge jump, wave land on the stage, and be ready to go within like 25 frames or so. So it'll actually combo into stuff that way. So yeah, you're getting grabbed because Bowser's tech roll sucks. Okay, here, you're gonna get fucked up because he's crouching. Yeah, I lately have been using this only if I know the other guy's gonna be in the air when it hits, because the risk of him CCing it or just shield grabbing me or something is just too much. Like, it's a good option to have in reserve, but here I don't think it can really. Okay, you get lucky. Did he not see that? What the fuck? Oh, it's probably because he was putting the attack out. Like, he was down tilting. Like, that should have been your up B, which would have sent him up here, and then you could chase. But whatever, he throws you off. Okay, yeah, he was still in the animation for his down tilt, so that's an okay punish, I guess. Because you can't CC if he's in an attack. And now you get the grab. Please tell me you grab. No! Grab has a lot of range. It's one of the best tech chasing tools in the game, in my opinion, because of how far it reaches. Like here, you start your dash grab here, and he's done. Like, you have him. There's no way he can avoid this right here. But that's too slow right there. Good punish. I'm going to speed this back up. Yeah, you're... Just stop. Ordinarily, you really want to grab edge to edge guard people, but because Roy's recovery is so disjointed and he hangs there for so long, there's nothing you can actually do on the ledge that'll prevent him from coming back. So you really need to just like either stand on the platform or over here, and then when he has to up B, you just come and do the down air thing. Because the current edge guarding strategy is obviously not working for you. Good punish. You probably could have upbeat him there, which would have been better than nothing. Yeah, you could have. Whatever. Here, you obviously you should have gone towards the edge, like with this up B. Like, just go through him, grab edge, then you're safe. Here, he probably grabs you. Yeah. Handy marker. Are you aware that these little circle things, like if you use your down B, literally the center of these circle things is the farthest you can grab the edge with your down B. Like, this is exactly the distance that it goes if you hold away. It's also pretty much exactly the distance that you can safely up B and grab edge when you're facing away from the stage. Let me demonstrate quick. Okay. Oh, you do know. Okay. I will switch my game to Battlefield in any case. Yeah, so... Oh, man, I suck at this. There we go. Yeah, these are the safety earrings. They're pretty cool that way. But if you're facing like towards the stage, then you can up B from pretty much literally anywhere and you're totally fine. So it really pays to be aware of which way you're facing, because It's nice to feel safe when you're up being like and trying to grab edge. I'm sure you know what I mean. It wreaks a lot less havoc on your nerves when you're like, okay, I know I'm gonna grab it because I'm facing towards the stage. I don't have to worry about getting there like at the perfect timing, whatever. Um, and then you can focus more on your game. Wow, that was. How did he not react to that? Okay, that's valid. And his DI is not good enough. Yeah, Roy is pretty good. Okay. Um, this is okay. It's kind of a hard read though, because if he had come down with an instant forward air, then you would probably be dead right now. Um, I would avoid doing this when he's on the platform, but it looks like you had a hard read, so whatever. Good on you. Yep, now you're dead. Oh, no, never mind. Sethlon sucks. What a scrub. Oh, okay. Let's unpack this. So, it looks... Okay, so you come down from here. Sethlon's dancing around. Okay, so you've baited out his double jump. There's literally no way that he's going to be up here when you use your double jump. Yeah, that's just never ever going to happen. So now he's got like serious amounts of position on you. You're almost certainly going to get grabbed at this point. Okay, he goes for the dash attack instead, but point kind of stands. Being below Roy sucks. Why would he up B? Okay. Styling. Okay. Well, whatever. You do have a couple ways of getting down from here. Did I ever show you? Have you seen the boost claw thing? Like, you're up here. You can do this to come down at an angle that's like tough for him to actually grab you with. Other cool thing about that is it'll grab him if he's coming up to try and fuck you up. Oh, okay. No, you drop down, try to... If you're dropping down and you think there's a possibility he might come up and challenge you, please, for God's sake, just do your neutral air. Because neutral air is an amazing move for Bowser because it lets you basically regain stage position. Not for free, but a lot more easily than you otherwise could, because it doesn't matter if someone throws out a hitbox at you. You can just power through it. You have to be aware of these situations where you're gonna like tech off the corner of something. Like here, you gotta know you're gonna fall off and just be able to throw out that neutral air or something. This shouldn't take you by surprise, because he could have gotten out of here. And he can combos you. That'll happen. I think that's just bad DI. I'm pretty sure you could have gotten out of that too. Yeah. It looks like you auto-canceled this. Maybe. Yeah, you did. You tried to forward air. Yeah. Yeah, that'll happen. Like, yeah, it's clear that Sethlon knows to knock people off platforms and then punish them. This is the second time he's done it to you this set. I think as Bowser, you probably want to do that a lot more. Like, just stay hugging the ground. someone gets on a platform, great, just knock them off with up air and then do this shit to them. What are you trying to do here? You trying to? Oh, you're trying to shield drop. I bet. Here? Yeah, you want to shield drop and like forward air him. And that just doesn't happen. That's unfortunate, but you did get the up B. Perfect lag cancel on that. Excellent. Looks like you let go of the edge a little early. You could ledge hop back air him, or not ledge hop, ledge jump back air him here, like this, especially because he had committed to the side B. Did he use his double jump? Let's rewind a bit. Okay, so you up B and go grab edge. No, he didn't. Okay. Here you actually have a great move that can scoop him back up in this situation. Actually, no, what I would prefer you do here is either A, try and catch him, like he's, say this is exactly the position we're at right now. You're like here, he's falling. You can run at the ledge and dash attack, and you see oh crap, that was too slow. Okay. Oh, it's a god damn it. There we go. You see how fucking far this sticks out? Like, this is actually a really good way to catch people off stage. If you had been thinking a little more ahead too, you can just full hop neutral air and knock him back off. I think it was a major mistake to let him grab the edge for free again here. Oop. He had spent his double jump here, so you can actually do exactly the same thing. Look, double jump, now you can dash attack him. Right here. You totally have him dead to rights, because dash attack combos to forward air. He's dead if you'd hit that. That was pretty greedy. Yeah, that wasn't gonna hit. Forward air is a decent punish. I don't. Here's the problem with F tilt. Right here. Like, people keep asking odds, why do you think F tilt sucks? This is why. It's just not fast enough to combat like actually good spacing moves like Rise F smash. It just, man, pretty much every situation where someone like a Bowser uses an F tilt, including myself, I think a down tilt would be better and safer most of the time, because it doesn't stick your fist out for like 45 minutes like this for someone to hit with a sword or whatever. You keep a low general profile, and it actually reaches almost as far. This is why I really advocate jabs too, because if you actually look at the, you see how the hitbox, it's lined up a little bit past. Okay, you're trying to dash attack? Okay, that's fair. So yeah, my mouse cursor is like at the tip of jab, which is very slightly less than down tilt. You can kind of see the interpolation. Like, this is the tip of down tilt right here, and then forward tilt. Like, I walked forward, and even then, forward tilt only reached this far. The spacing for those 3 moves is almost identical, and forward tilt just is so much slower and laggier. I don't like it. Anyway. This was greedy. You're trying to dash attack in neutral. Obviously you know about this. Just mistake. If you'd done it a little bit earlier, then it would have been a punish on his neutral air, but he obviously had enough time to land, so... Oh! And he does nothing! Okay, Sethlon. Wait, why does he grab you? Why does this happen? Did you have a reason for landing on the platform here? Because, like, you knew he wasn't going to come back high. Sethlon doesn't do that. Roy doesn't do that. Double jumping and landing up there doesn't actually get you anything. This is another situation where you could have possibly... Actually, do you drop zone fair much? I don't think I've ever seen you do it, but that doesn't mean you don't. Do you know what I mean by drop zone first? Yeah. Okay. Wow, even at 120, he fucking can CC that. That's bullshit. Okay, yeah. So this is why your ledge attack is not that good. When someone's ready for it, they can just hold down. Okay. So this would be... You have to be a lot more proactive with your edge guards, my opinion. Like right here, I'm gonna speed this up. If you hadn't stopped there, you completely would have been able to do this. Easy. He was dead. You can actually do that from pretty low too. Like, you really want to force people to go, especially against Martha and Roy. If he's coming up high like this, then you basically get to tell him, no, fuck you, that doesn't work, and now I'm gonna slap you in the face for coming in this high. You have to force him to go low, keep him honest by doing that. And then when he does go low, you get to do the thing with the down air here, or if you're completely sure about the timing with which he's going to up B, you can just down B and kill him, because he's way above kill percent for that. You know what I mean? Down air resets the situation, down B kills him when he's high enough percent. Back air also does it against Marth, but Roy's sword sticks out so far that you can't really be here in order to back air, like it'll just hit you. So you need to actually kill him with down B, I think. Okay, yeah, you get him. Ooh, wow, that was a fancy wave bounce. Don't go up there, that's a trap. Remember that it's pretty much always better to stay grounded with Bowser. Or by grounded, I mean like below your opponent. So you just let him bait, straight up bait you up here. If you had instead short hop up aired here, then I'm pretty sure it would have... Okay, no, he was still invincible. Never mind. Now you're stuck on the edge. Look how slick Sethlon is. Oh my god. Jump in. Wave bounce. Oh, that's so good. I wish everyone did that. Forward air does not help you. Unless that was a bait, in which case it was an excellent bait and worked out perfectly, and I applaud you. If you're... A trick against Fire Emblem characters, uh, I think it's yeah, I think it works against all of them. With their forward airs, which is their main like aerial spacing tool, you know how it like swings from the top and back like this, and then way down in front. But the arc is like this, so it's actually much slower for them to attack you when you're down here than it is for them to attack you when you're up here. So when you're in air fights against these guys, you're in the perfect spot to win the trade. You just needed to forward air a little sooner, and you totally would have slapped him there. Another option is to just run up like this and intercept him with the neutral air. Okay. I started doing this a lot more in my real games. Like I started actually doing stuff like intercept with neutral air and then chase with the Waveland Moonwalk into another neutral air. It makes you look like a fucking god because of how stylish it is, but it's also actually really tough to deal with. But if you do that exact sequence against like Sethlon in tournament, I guarantee like you'll be on Jiffy Cat immediately. The style's important. I'm not sure what he's doing here, but this strikes me as like he he's disrespecting you with that. Oh, there's no excuse. You could have beat him easy. You had all the time in the world, but I would get nerves against Sethlon, so I can't talk too much. Okay. Good. Perfect. That's that Marth shit when you hit them with the forward air and then drop through the platform. Could you tell me about this up smash? This forward air... Maybe... Oh, yeah, I think you would have. Maybe. First off, this... Possible. So this forward air, when you ledge hop forward air, you can actually auto-cancel it onto these platforms, I'm pretty sure, like this. Yeah. So in the future, be aware of that. Just like don't fast fall that, and you can act way faster. Or do exactly what you did in like the Isaiah drop. But it worked out in the end, so whatever. This up smash though, I mean, I don't like it because it doesn't really get you, even if you hit it. Like, say you let it go right at this exact instant, you get it. It doesn't do anything more for you than if you had just hit him with like an up tilt or something. I'm also of the opinion that down smash is pretty much strictly better than up smash unless you're trying to kill someone on a tech chase on like one of these platforms. So if he's at like 130% or so and you're under here and you have him in a tech chase situation, then yeah, by all means kill him with an up smash. But here, the up smash's hitbox, you can see how relatively small this is, and like it's inside your body basically. Whereas if you want to accomplish this same thing, you could down smash, and look how fucking far this sticks out. This covers way more space. It comes out at I think the same time, and it also lingers. So I actually down smash a lot to cover stuff like spot dodges. Like if I expect someone to spot dodge, I'll just run up to their face and down smash. But I don't. There's no real reason to use up smash except in situations where you're either trying to kill someone who's trying to challenge you from the top, like say Link's coming down with his down air, and you're like, no, you fucking idiot, I'm invincible during this. But it's a really niche thing. I would try to avoid using it in general. Good recovery. You know my feelings about ledge hop forward air at this point. I will point out, though, that I'm a total hypocrite about that. Like, I'll point out that it's bad every single time, but I still do it myself all the time because it's just a terrible habit. And it looks like you're dead. Oh, no, he doesn't back air yet. No. Not like this. Alright. Link me to your other sets, I guess. And we can do that. Main... Oh, the Skype? Okay, cool. So what are the main takeaways from that? Oh, when you're edge guarding Roy, you gotta do the down air thing. In most matchups, down air right by the edge is actually a really good way to reset the situation. Just force him low. You're probably aware of this already, but if you're in your teeter animation like this, and you do an aerial, and I keep fucking this up, and you slightly tap the direction like away from the stage, it cancels all of your end leg. It basically edge cancels. Yeah, you see how I'm immediately back in the teeter animation just because I flick the stick towards the edge a little bit. That may or may not be worth practicing for those edge guarding situations. But I think it might be because say you do this, you immediately get the edge cancel, and then you can just fucking forward air because it sends people at the perfect angle for that. Anyway, versus Zael Luigi. Luigi is tough, man. For Bowser, he actually, I think, is kind of the same kind of character archetype as us, which is to say he wants to bait you kind of inside his threat range and then fuck you up forever. It looks like you're just getting right into this. There's no hand warmers or anything. I like that. Full hop nair into auto cancel on a platform is my jam. This is let me slow this down. Okay. So you dodge the neutral air, excellent. You see him shielding and then you jump at him. This is a really lucky back air. I don't think it should have worked. But you already saw that he's gonna stay on the ground when you jump at him like this, right? A safer choice would have been to jump and then B reverse flame cancel. So like this. Whoops. Okay, your back is facing him. Let's say this Sonic is Luigi. I'm just going to move him a little bit. So Sonic's in his shield because he expects you to do something like this. So you just jump, B reverse, flame cancel. And as we've learned, that beats shield. The reason I promote doing that over the claw is claw loses to spot dodge, but flame cancel doesn't. There's actually very few situations where you want to claw from the air rather than flame cancel, in my opinion. Anyway, you get lucky here, but I don't think it should have worked. Why did you jump here? Do you have like a specific reason you can articulate, or is it just a feeling? Okay. Oh, you're just trying to jump instant neutral air? That's legit. It's pretty safe. It just looks like you didn't hit the button fast enough, but whatever. That's an execution error. This is Luigi being himself. I won't complain about that neutral air too much. Good edge grab. Here you can ledge. I think you could have slapped him. Not totally sure. Really? Like when you, if he's up there and you do this, like you ledge jump fair and he slaps you? Because I think you have more range than him. It's possible. Luigi's forward air is actually super disjointed. It's kind of funny. It's like Puff's back air, but bigger. Dash attack in neutral, not a good idea. Works out, but because Luigi's so floaty, you saw like you didn't really get any follow-ups. You do gain position on him, which you could have used better. So he's coming down. I'm even against Luigi, I'm a fan of the idea that you should. I'm gonna switch the stage to. Where's Luigi at? Here, we'll even. Alright. In the Bowser Simulator. Okay, so Luigi's up there. I still think intercepting him with a full hop instant neutral air is going to be one of your best options, especially because Luigi's a floaty. So I'm just going to go back into debug. So you intercept him. Now, he's going to fly, like after you do that, like you're going to hit him right about here, right? So he's either going to go over here or over here. If he goes over here, like to the left, you can wave land. Oh, god damn it, I fucked. Okay, so you waveland, and then because he's gonna, like you see how I'm over here now, after doing this interception, you can do the same thing again, like I pointed out earlier, and just keep wavelanding and intercepting him with these full hop neutral airs. And it's really, this is extremely tough for characters like Luigi who don't have a lot of disjoint to deal with, because you can't really, there's no way for him to slap you where he won't trade, and trades are always good for Bowser, as you know. Other option would be to just dash attack when he's going to hit the floor. I don't know what you were trying to do there, but it didn't work out. I actually think Luigi wins this matchup pretty hard. It's like 60-40, maybe even worse. A couple months ago I would have said Bowser wins it, but then I played against a completely ludicrously good Luigi. Probably about on Zael's level. Good grab. But yeah, I didn't realize how hard it is to actually edgeguard him. It's a pain in the ass. Good dash attack. Excellent response. Good read on the up air. Okay, he's off stage. This is why this matchup sucks. Look how far he is below the fucking edge when he crafts it. He could be even lower than that and it would still work. Here you could have down smashed to cover like all his rolling options. Like he starts getting up, you can down smash in response to that, and if you get up attacks, then you'll win the trade because you armor through it, right? And if he rolls and he rolls right into you, if he's just standing, then you might be actually sitting a little bit too far back for that. But it's easy to crawl forward till your nose is like here, and then your down smash covers literally every option. But it looks like you get lucky there. Down smash again. No. It looks like you tried to pivot grab or something and just didn't work out. But in my opinion, your staples when you're trying to block someone from getting on stage should be down smash, which again gets him from pretty ludicrously far away. I think this will hit. Whoops. Get back on. I think this is about down smash max range right here. Yep. Was it? Okay. Whatever. Down smash reaches pretty far. And dash grab. If you expect him to roll, but you don't want to commit to a down smash, you can just sit here and crouch cancel. And if he get up attacks, then great. You can just slap him like this. If he rolls past, then you can on reaction either down smash or go dash grab him like that. This also works for like if he like ledge hops and wavelands on the stage and goes super far. You got options. Oops. There we go. Good jab. People always knock jab, but man, it's the safest 7% you'll ever like put on someone as Bowser. Okay, yeah, he's just punishing you. And you should be dead. Yeah. I admire any Luigi who actually has the forethought to try and charge his misfire between stocks. A lot of them don't do that, and I don't understand why. Okay. Bowser has one of the best anti-projectile moves in the game. Like, when he throws out this fireball, you should be waiting for the fireballs and punishing them every single time. So he ledge hops rather, and starts throwing that out. As soon as you see him do this, you can just queue up a dash attack, and that will go through the fireball and it'll hit him. Then he's going to be stuck way up here. And Luigi actually kind of sucks at coming down. The neutral air is tough to deal with because it's, you know, pretty big and it comes out fast. But you're fucking Bowser. You can just armor through it. You can also space it out with the up air. Up air... It was only pretty recently I actually looked at this in debug mode, but look how fucking big the hitbox on this is. Yeah, it's actually disjointed on the sides. So when this hits someone, it will often beat out their attack just because the hitbox travels kind of ahead of well, your head, like right here. And if you dash attack and get him with that up air, like he's at 63% now, but he would be at what, 77 post dash attack, and he would be like about up here because he's floaty, and he gets sent super high by the dash attack. So if you follow that up with an up air and actually hit, then he's dead immediately. So he has to be afraid of that. This is really important for matchups like Link and Samus and Falco especially. When people are at this kind of magic spacing where they think it's safe to throw out a projectile, just dash attack them every single fucking time. That's what makes Bowser actually viable in those matchups in 3.5 when he wasn't in 3.02. Because before you would have just clanked with it, but now your dash attack is unclankable, so you don't give a shit. Here, I'm not sure if you can ledge hop back air. It is possible to ledge hop back air and survive like this. I might fuck it up. Okay, I did get it that time. Let's see if I can... Okay, so it looks like this would have hit him if you just kind of compare this. I'll back it up a little bit to make it a little more obvious. Yeah, that probably would have hit. You do have another option though. Because Luigi's really far off stage there, you know he's going to take a long time to get to the edge, right? You actually don't need to rush to be on the ledge. My opinion, you can just kind of wait for him to approach the stage. And if he does it like this, where he is really high and stuck in the animation still, you can drop zone fair him, Like that would have killed him for sure. Like that. You can short hop if you're scared of the drop zone and kill him. Like, this is all on reaction, right? You can just wait for the fart, and if he does it too early like this, then you get to forward air him. Period. He shouldn't survive this. But you kind of trapped yourself on the edge when you went here too early like this. So now he gets to recover ludicrously far because he's Luigi. I assume Zael does the thing with the D-pad. Yeah. Really? Okay. Uh, you sh I'm not sure if he's aware. But if you want to make a friend of this guy, you should tell him about the D-pad trick where you set all of the D-pad directions to special. And then you mash that instead. He knows? Okay. Okay. Mario Party tech. Okay. So you understand why he should be dead here? Like the edge guarding explanation made sense? Okay, cool. If you force him to go low, let's just see. Do you have other options? Could have killed him there. But now he has to go low. So he does this thing. Drop zone there. Does that work? Let's see. Okay, that's terrifying, actually. Might be able to... God damn it, I'm trying to... That could work. That'll actually stage spike people some of the time. But because he's recovering from below, again, this is a really good option. Whoops. I need to practice that edge cancel, but you know what I mean. This beats a lot of sweet spot attempts, and it resets the situation, and it will often lead to a drop zone fair. Okay, so he comes up. You had a free up B there. Luigi's combos are pretty good. Oof. Yeah, nothing you could have done at that point. I'm not sure if this is a reasonable reaction time thing, but you definitely could have back aired him here instead of double jumping. And he probably would have died. Like short hop back air. Yeah, I think you probably could have reacted to that. If you're looking for it. Yeah, again, down air. Probably would have worked. That just looked like unfortunate spacing. You had the right idea, in my opinion. Don't be hasty with the up B. In situations like this, you can just wait a little longer for him to be kind of inside you so you can actually get the kill with it, rather than like the weak ass hit there. Like if you would, yeah, if you'd up B just a split second later, he would be dead. Be aware of when he's at kill percent like this, and when a floaty is above 120, I actually think your best kill option is to bait something and then just kill him with an up B. Like, it's super safe. It's really tough for them to deal with, and it kind of gets in people's head mentally. Like, oh my god, he killed me with this stupid fast move, how do I deal with this? It kind of puts people on tilt. But it's also super safe, and you can drop to the edge after doing it, so, you know. I really like this Luigi's movement. He's super slick. Good, dash attack, excellent. This was a dash attack in neutral, which is always a mistake. You got lucky with this. He just kind of fell into it. He shouldn't have fallen into that. I would only use flame cancel when someone's shielding, like they're obviously expecting an aerial or something. Stream is dropping frames like crazy. That sucks. Have had pretty bad protective hitbox. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what's safe for Luigi to land with in terms of aerials. I think it's usually okay to try and up B stuff because you have the invincibility frames, but yeah, it's a tough life. Fortunately, against floaties like Luigi, like you don't have a lot of grab follow-ups, so there's not the temptation to try and grab rather than up B. You only have to up B, and you know that's your only choice. That was obviously an accident. He should be dead. My opinion, you should probably try and break this habit of back airing in neutral. It's catching people off guard because it's got a lot of range, but it's really wildly unsafe, and it's gotten you killed an awful lot here. Good idea going for the ledge there. You're just a little too far away. I think back was the correct direction to throw him. That was an amazing down tilt. Here, this is one of the few situations where it would be better to claw than to flame cancel, because if he DIs away, then he's way off stage over here, right? So then you get the edge guard stuff on him, and if he fails the DI, then you get to kill him off the top. Forward air. Landing with forward air is just almost always a mistake. Like this should not be happening unless you're specifically punishing something that already whiffed. If you do this in neutral, it's going to get shielded pretty much every time. Good stuff. Yep. Tough life. Okay, game 2. How does this train start? I'm gonna go slow because I'm pretty sure that starts right at the beginning here. Okay, good flame cancel. 3% is 3% more than you would have gotten if you hadn't done that, and that was perfectly safe, so great flame cancel. That was just unlucky timing. Not sure why you jabbed there though. Like, this was a pretty obvious up B. Oh, okay, that makes sense. And this just sucks. You probably could have gotten out, like right here, if you just up B'd really fast. You wouldn't have been able to retreat to the edge, but that's okay. I think you could have actually neutral aired him right here. Yes. I actually do that a lot. Let me look at Project 10 browser frame data. Actually, I don't even need to do that. Let's fucking look right here. Okay, jumping. Okay, so neutral air is frame 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it has armor on like frame 3, and it comes out on frame 5. This is barely slower than Luigi's neutral air, and it's armored, so you can actually get out of situations much like Luigi can with this thing. It actually makes comboing Bowser really fucking annoying for a lot of characters for exactly the same reason. You can also, if you if you don't have, if you're not sure if you have time to, um, what's the fucking, if you don't think you have time to neutral air, then you can flame cancel here. Absolutely, like you're out of hit stun there, before you hit the ground, and flame cancel would have fucked him up probably. Yeah. Uh, Flame cancel is good against pretty much any grounded opponent who's likely to use his shield. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. So here, again, you're kind of. I think this is a really bad habit, the facing away, and then like back airing. It trades here. Um, yeah, I still don't like it. I think you should be trying to face him as much as possible. At least your positioning was good. You just got unlucky that it traded there. This is a true combo, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this Luigi is really slick, using the fireball to continue his combo like that. That's good stuff. Uh, this obviously isn't going to work because he's... Just think of it as a counter to shield and as a spacing move. He's obviously in a really bad spot for you to be doing this. Flame cancel is not good on hard reads. Like, your payoff for it isn't very much. It's mostly only good because it's fast and safe in some situations. And now you're dead. Or you should be. Yeah, you did. You know my feelings about short hop forward air. In my opinion, if you're like doing a short hop forward air and it's not as a punish, like you're just trying to keep yourself safe from some option that you're scared of for some reason. Um, okay, yeah, that just missed because he was intangible from the ledge. But I don't know. You pretty much always have better options than short hop forward air. In neutral anyway. You could have up bead there. Even in PM, it's still Bowser's best move, so you gotta use it. Watching these combos hurts me inside. Because he's on the platform there, I'm gonna debug mode off. Okay, so I need to remind myself quick why I'm doing this. Okay, he comes up. You slap him onto the platform. Okay, here he has basically a few options. He can run towards you, like towards the side of the platform. He can drop through and stick out an aerial to try and stop you from doing whatever. Or he can run away and try to fireball towards the stage. You know what I mean by that? Pretty much all of those options are covered. If you, this is one of the situations where short hop forward air is good, because remember that Bowser's got the Fire Emblem thing where the swing starts behind you, so it hits above really, really fast. It's amazing at people above you. I actually use forward air to hit people above me, possibly even more often than I use it to hit people who are in front of me, largely because of how fucking fast it is. But it also covers in front of you and below you and almost behind you. It's fucking ridiculous. But it does cover every option that Luigi can do from this platform. If you just like jump and forward air right around here, then he's hit pretty much no matter what. It's great at covering aerial options. I just don't like doing it against grounded opponents because they're going to shield it every time and shield grab you or whatever. Dash attack might have also worked, but it would have been considerably less safe. Here, obviously a dash attack would have been better. I'm not sure if that's reasonable to expect you to react that fast. Let's see. Okay, yeah, you knock them up in the air. Yeah, okay. So, kind of the magic formula for hitting people with a dash attack is if they're in the air, like this exact position, just screams dash attack to me because he can't do anything to you other than stick out an aerial at this position. He might be able to double jump out of the way, but even if he does, he won't be able to punish you because he gets stuck up here in his double jump, right? Because he's so floaty. So you dash attack and you're almost guaranteed going to hit him and throw him way up into the air, and now you've got stage position and you've got a whole bunch of damage from the dash attack itself. But a large part of playing neutral as Bowser against a lot of these characters, I think, is forcing people to get into this exact position in the air in front of you and then just dash attacking them. It's just super safe option. Or not safe as such, but it's a really good punish. And it's really straightforward when you should do it. Okay. Remember that you have one of the best neutral airs in the game. If not, hell, maybe it's the best. I don't know. Your Nair is an amazing tool. I don't see why you wouldn't use it here. Actually, it's really easy to criticize in a lot of these situations, but I understand that like human reaction time is not that fast, so it actually might have been really tough to get him here. Regardless, I don't think the claw was a good choice. Claw is mostly a tech chase tool, or like you get a hard read and you think you can kill someone. Here it was really obvious you're trying for the short hop back air thing. Like this, it's worked for you a couple times in these games, but it's just not safe. I really like that up B though. Against floaties at these kind of percents, you're not going to get a lot of follow-ups pretty much no matter what you do, right? So I think it's actually a pretty good idea to just repeatedly try and bait him into hitting your shield and doing the up B. And this really starts to scare him because he knows just like 2 or 3 more up Bs and he's dead. Good back air. Could you have edge guarded this better? Let's see. Fireball is a bitch, but I don't think you had to. You could have turned around here. When you're edge guarding most characters, it's actually better to have your like to be facing off stage because it lets you do the drop off forward air. And forward air in general is just a lot faster than back air. Back air is useful in a lot of situations because it's got like the property where it hits kind of below the edge like this, and it sends people at a semi-spike angle But if you're not totally sure what option the opponent's going to choose, then forward air is a much safer tool. Does that make sense? Okay. So here, for example, I'm just going to back this up like 1 second. So you successfully hit him off. Now, this actually is starting to look like another situation that happened on Smashville. He's off stage. So if you hadn't, you jumped at pretty much the same time he started this fireball, right? Yeah, you can just do this and he's dead. Guaranteed, because he's going to be in the end lag from the fireball. So against a lot of these characters, your safest edge guarding option is to just sit on the edge and wait for him to do something like this. You don't have to crouch or whatever. You can if you want, but when you're just standing like this, you have the option of like going really high and blocking them, going for like the long range fair, going for the drop zone fair. You can forward tilt, you can quickly turn around and back air. You can down air and hit the edge like this. You can fortress hog, grab edge, do this thing. You've got pretty much every edge guarding option available to you if you want it. And the cool thing about your back air is you don't have to be able to do it really fast. Like, the back air is a really great response to a lot of situations when, you know, you've narrowed your opponent's options. But typically, you don't have to do it on short notice. Whereas the forward air, in order to properly capitalize it with stuff like that, you have to be able to instantly like realize that I can forward air right now. I need to go for that instantly. Whereas the back air, you just kind of set up for it and then it happens. Anyway. So this works out kind of. You put some damage on him. When he's this high percent, you don't need to forward air him. Like, Luigi's at 116, he will die off the top if you get an up B. So I think your best option in this situation is literally just run at him an up B and grab the edge. And if it hits, great, he's dead. If not, then it's very likely he's gonna like jump or do something stupid, in which case you can punish him with the ledge hop forward air like that, and he's probably also dead. Whoops. But there, you get the weak fair that doesn't kill him, and it comes out slower and whatever than the up B. I'm pretty sure an up B would have gotten him. This is another situation where you can just run off, jump, double jump fair. That makes sense. You don't really need to be scared of it, especially at this percent. I don't think he has one charged, but I could be wrong. Okay. That's valid then. This is another situation where down air would have obviously blocked him from getting it. His spacing is really good. This is rough. Up B, please. Nope. Okay. Whatever, works out. Here, it looks like this back air is on a hard read, like you expected him to just like wave dash behind you and forward tilt you from that side or something, so I can respect that. It didn't hit, but I understand why you did it. It was an okay choice. I really like that down tilt. That was sick. Here, this is a personal experience thing, but I am pretty sure that for neutral air, in situations like this, it is always, or almost always, better to full hop neutral air and like auto cancel it onto the platform like this than it is to short hop neutral air, because the short hop commits you for pretty much just as long, and you have to L cancel it, which sucks, and it doesn't cover as many options. Like the full hop, it covers like this huge cylinder basically from the ground all the way up to the bottom of the top platform like this. The number of options that covers is just astronomical. The short hop one, it's okay. It's just not as good option coverage. I don't know. I always regret it when I short hop neutral air, because stuff like that always happens. Like the other guy just jumps over it and I feel like an idiot. But it was still a reasonable choice. Like I'm not saying it was really bad or anything. I just think full hop is better most of the time. I like this mind game. A lot of people fall for that. Really good down smash. It's not terribly safe, but he's ahead by enough at this point that you have to go for some of those hard reads. Down B, what, to tech chase? Oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Down B to flame cancel is probably a really good option. It's tough to do though. I think you can just full hop, and that's probably equivalent. Another good tech chase option, actually. What percent is he at? He's not at enough, but imagine just for a sec that he was at like 80%. You can tech chase this up here, and notice the option coverage. Yeah, there's no getting away from this. And because it's armored, it beats get up attacks, so I tend to check chase with down smash a lot when floaties are at kill percent. Here I get to talk again about... God, no, stop. Sorry, I'm bad at computer. Here we go. Okay. So, good call. I love the jump up through the platform, fall through it anyway. More people should do this more often. That's excellent. But coming down with the forward air, you can see how this it just doesn't do anything for you. It's obvious he's just going to stay in his shield and he's going to like punish you when he gets out of there. You can flame cancel this. This is an easy flame cancel. It's really safe. Beats the spot dodge, beats the shield. You don't need to like risk the claw, which everyone will spot dodge once they're used to the matchup. Yeah. Once again here, you forward air miss. You successfully dodged his aerial attack. Now he's again in the perfect spot for you to dash attack. Yeah. Yeah, right there. You can see that. Yeah. Just I think the ideal height is like halfway up to one of these side platforms here, where you want to dash attack like every time. He's up in the air, so forward air might have actually been a good choice there, but it's tough to react that fast. Yeah, he just spaces you out. This... Okay, earlier I said ledge hop down air is probably almost always a bad choice. Here, I think it's actually pretty good. He's still in hit stun? Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. I really like that. Yeah. Yeah, that may or may not have been a straight up combo. It looked like he had a couple frames. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. So this will probably work once or twice against anyone. They're eventually going to start shielding it, but then that's when Flame Cancel comes into play. But that worked well. I like that. That's a hard read. You're only one stock behind now, which feels like a lot, but now you're two stocks behind. Yeah, I don't think you needed to do that. Dash grabbing Luigi when he's at 92%. It's I'm not sure. Actually, it's probably okay because you grab him, you get 20% damage, right? Because you get 15% from the down throw itself, and then another 8% from pummels. So he would actually be at 105. No, sorry, at 115, which is almost perfect to up B him. So actually, it's an okay choice. It's a shame that he predicted it, but Bowser's dash dance grab is actually really good. Once people start spot dodging you, it's actually pretty easy for you to start baiting out the spot dodge and then grabbing them anyway, because your grab is so long range, right? So here, like, yeah, you could have just juked in, and grabbed, but that would have been like next level mind game stuff. There's no way you could have really predicted that he was going to spot dodge this. This was an entirely reasonable move by you, I think. Not a mistake, really. Might have been able to do it faster, but execution stuff is execution stuff. Did that shield poke, or did you hit a button? That's weird. So you can up B him now. Oh wow, that sucks. Okay. Okay, this is a grab situation. Grab him. Grab him. Oh! Dash attack. Pretty much any character dash attacking against you, you should be able to grab it. And grab... Hmm? Okay. Yeah, that shit happens. I don't know. I think if anyone dash attacks against your shield, grab is going to be your best punish almost every time. The exceptions to that will be if someone has a really super laggy dash attack and you can kill them with like a Koopa Claw or an up smash, in which case that might be better. So in this situation, actually, I'm just going to speed this up because I forget how much end lag his dash attack has. Okay, you wouldn't have been able to up smash in time, but grab would have worked. And then again, he would have been at the percent where up B would have killed him, so that would have been good. Again, don't be too hasty to grab edge against Luigi because he gets the free stuff against you. Watch out for that down B. He used that way too early. You could have drop zone fared him. Easy. Yeah, it's all ogre. Alright, let's look at this last set. Clam animal. Clam? It just reverses the L and the A. Oh, I don't know. And you somehow beat luck, didn't you, in this set? Which I don't really understand, because Diddy kick the ever-loving shit out of Bowser. Well, he definitely did in 3.02. Like, it was almost unwinnable in that. Yeah. Yeah. He has the command grab still, though. Why is his quality so... whatever. Oh, there we go. It seems to have resolved itself. Let's go back then. Go. Oh, he sent you to losers? Oh, first game. Okay. So he starts the train on you. You you know that you can tech chase Diddy. Excellent. I probably would have done that drop zone fair too. It's a shame that that up B is so good. Quick side note: I think Diddy is an excellent secondary character for Bowser players because he does pretty well against pretty much everyone that Bowser loses really badly to. Like he's okay against CF. Also good against like melee players in general who tend to be the guys who play CF. He's okay against like Kirby and Marth and all these other characters. Kirby against Bowser, I haven't played against a really good Kirby since 3.02. It was pretty much unwinnable in 3.02. I don't know about now, but he's kind of got the Marth thing where his grab range is just long enough that it's almost impossible for you to deal with. And his neutral B fucks you up so hard, it's pretty much impossible to avoid. Diddy's command grab is also really tough for Bowser to deal with. But yeah, if you're looking for a secondary character still, I would recommend someone like small and fast with projectiles like this. Oh yeah, Sonic. I experimented with Sonic a bunch recently. I think he sucks, but playing him will probably make you a better player in general. So if you want to get good at the game, Sonic's probably a good choice, but playing him in tournament I think is a bad idea. Like, he's even worse than Bowser, in my opinion. Just because it's so easy for everyone to trade hits with him, and he does not do well against that. What now? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Diddy... It's tough to not let Diddy grab you, man. It's really tough. Here, like that back air from him, it should have been a side B. Like, he should have command grabbed you. Because your response to the back air is too easy. And now... I like that. More Bowser players should do this, where they mix up the down tilt, like out of the run, with the dash grab. That's really good stuff. The grab gets you better follow-ups, but that tilt is definitely a lot more safe. This is probably okay. I'm not going to complain too much about that. Is that reasonable? Oh, god damn it. Back up more. I'm going to try and do it on 0.5 rather than 0.25, because 0.25 is so slow. Yeah, I don't really like flame cancel in edge guarding situations too much. There's probably a lot of uses for it, but it just tends to commit you a lot, and that's the last thing you want when you're edge guarding. Seems to have worked out okay here, but ugh, it did get you hit. Okay. This was last week we discovered this, right? The up air to knock him off of platforms thing. Yeah, I don't think there's any reason in the world for you to double jump here. You have position on him. You don't even have to up air because he's standing right on the edge here. No, up tilt has too much lag. Just one sec. I'm gonna get out of this training map. Okay, because he was standing right on the edge right here. Oh, let me pull my other controller out so I can do this with control. 1 second. Okay, we're gonna set this to control. Did I accidentally mute Mike? No, excellent. Okay, so Luigi's up here. He's shielding. You can just forward air, dude. Like, forward air is pretty laggy compared to some stuff you can do from the air, but it's a lot less laggy than the up tilt. Yeah, I think it should even knock him off from here. Sorry, trying to do this like with 2 controllers is tough. Yeah, that totally knocks him off. So when he's standing that close to the edge, just forward air him off, and then you get the free follow-up. Like even down smash or something will probably work a lot of the time. So yeah, like there, forward air. That up B is reasonable. Good neutral air. You did eventually end up taking more stage position here, which is good. Do you pick up the banana? Excellent. Yeah, this is... He's just 1 step ahead of you. This is rough. Good part about fighting Diddy, though, is he's going to be at this kind of ideal dash attack spot a lot, because he likes to short hop and either throw a banana or do the peanut waveland thing, either of which you can punish with a dash attack. Oh, you want me to pause? Okay. Are you holding a banana? You are. Oh, that killed him. Cool. God damn. Okay. This is... That down air is excellent. I think going for the grab there is greedy, because Luck obviously knows about the down air thing, how to respond properly, but he's still in range of a jab. So I'm just going to slow this down so it's a little more obvious. Once someone knows about the down air into grab thing, then that's when you have to start mixing it up. Like right here, if you jab him instead and then go for the grab, then you pretty much guaranteed get it. Because when you get the jab right at the tip like this, it sends the other guy straight up. So it's kind of got the Marth grab thing where they're in the air just like not quite long enough for them to do any aerials or anything, and then they land at an awkward time. And it's tough for them to just get out of that situation. So once you know, it's just jab grab, or jab and then dash attack, or jab and then wait for a spot dodge or whatever, and then go in for the grab. You've got options. In general, I still think you should jab a lot more, but that's just my opinion. Would that have hit? So you get the jab. Okay. If someone's CCing you like this, I don't think he can CC the up B. Up B when you're close to the edge like this, if you're on top of someone, is pretty much always a good option. It's certainly your safest option. You can just up B and retreat to ledge. I would be really tempted to go for the jab grab here, but it's really unsafe. It looks like you try and down tilt, and down tilt's just too slow. Grab might have gotten there. Not sure though. Because Grab is frame 9. Down tilt is frame 12, I believe. So that would have been a close thing. Rough. Okay. So, that was a short game. Okay. Full hop Nair always gets me revved up. It looks like he's just a little too far away. So, short hop. I can't believe I'm saying this, but short hop forward air probably would have been better. It's tough to know that though. I understand. You do know how to B reverse? I'm sure. Like you could have turned around with that. You know, you understand the distinction between B reverse, which like reverses your momentum like that, versus like the just turnaround B like that. Okay. Wave bounce is when you do both, like that. You turn around and then you do the B move and then you B reverse it. It's both of them combined. The reason I promote B reverse for flame cancel specifically is it's so much easier to do that because you B reverse after you hit the B, right? So if you're doing something like fast falling from a platform like this and doing flame cancel, fast falling and like hitting down and then hitting back and then hitting B is actually, I can't do it. It's like an impossible number of inputs to do in this frame of time. But if you just B reverse B, then all you have to do is hit down and B, and then you've got plenty of time to hit backwards. It's a full 3 frames, which is easy. Yeah. Yeah, that's the sign that you're doing the B reverse properly. If the flame goes the way you're originally facing. And that can actually help in doubles, for example. The flame that goes the other way. So that's worth practicing, in my opinion, the B reverse flame cancel, for this exact reason. It also lets you cross people up. Like, people never expect the B reverse flame cancel. Like, say Luigi was under the platform like this, the very last thing he expects me to do is drop off the platform and hit him like that. Like, he'll never in a million years anticipate that, unless I've already done it to him like half a dozen times in this set. So you drop, and he rolls behind you, so you can respond to this with the B reverse FC. Rolling is bad. I assume you're trying to up B there, and that's why this happened. Yeah, Diddy's just running train, doing Diddy stuff. You should obviously have gone to edge with this up B instead of going towards the middle of the stage. I like that down tilt. Good spacing. Forward tilt is a little questionable, especially at this low percent, but we can let it slide. He's gonna grab you. Diddy's shield pressure is dumb, given his grab range. But yeah, regarding the secondary talks, small characters with projectiles, I think, cover Bowser's bad matchups best. So, like, who all meets that criterion? Toon Link for sure. Diddy, Sheik, possibly Pikachu, possibly like Ness or Lucas. Pit probably also works just fine. I think he's kind of mediocre right now, but it's tough to say because a lot of the Pit players just jumped ship because he's no longer God tier, right? He might actually be okay. I think Rob actually also covers Bowser's bad matchups excellently. So does Zero Suit Samus. But I mean, you've got the best Diddy Kong and Toon Link and Ness in your region. Oh, and Rob. So it might be worth your time to learn one of those characters. Unless you just want to like be the greatest Bowser of all time and stick with him in any matchup, which I also respect. Okay, that forward tilt, I don't actually like that. And here's why. Um, he is obviously coming in too fast for you to be able to like reasonably stick out that move and hit him without trading. Um, you could completely reasonably have just turned around and shielded right here. Like, imagine this is just a shield instead. You can totally shield grab him, and you can probably get an up throw into forward air, and he's just dead, like that. Another excellent edge guarding move against characters who like kind of fly up over the edge like this. So Diddy, possibly Squirtle sometimes. Who else does this? Ness, Lucas, Rob sometimes. Who else am I thinking of? Pikachu, Lucario. All these characters like to come up over the edge and land at like some indeterminate point on the stage. But they all pass through this kind of point on the edge right here, right? If you just sit here and down smash, then that'll catch pretty much anything that he... Like if he overshoots the edge, then you pretty much get him for free. Down smash combos really well on semi-fast followers like Diddy. But I think shield grab would have actually been a better option here. This is probably good. The flame. I don't... I'm just trying to think if you had any better options, and I'm not sure if you did. Flame might have been the best choice for you there. You can always do the down air thing, and by now you obviously know what I mean by that, like just jumping down air at the ledge. But he can just wait, and then hit you while you're in your end lag from that. So Flame Cancel might have been your best option. This is why this matchup sucks. The command grab, especially when it moves fast like Diddy's, is so hard to deal with. I think if Luck just did... if his entire neutral game was literally just dash dance side B, he would probably do a lot better against you than he currently does. You might want to make sure he doesn't watch this video. I think he would have killed you with a forward air there. Here, I think you could have pretty reasonably just ledge hop nared onto the stage, I believe. Let me go to Green Hill Zone on my thing. So whoop, that was a dare. So ledge hop nair. It also has the cool property of the forward air, which is it auto cancels if you're almost frame perfect with it. And it also blocks a lot of people from coming back on stage really nicely. So you can like ledge hop nair, and then when he flies back up in like this direction, the kind of Sakurai angle, then you can just jump off, nair again, and now you've got a much easier, more stable edge guard where he has to recover from like down here somewhere. Anyway. Bear, no. When you have a completely free... Like, when he's down here, you can act in response to his edge guard, right? Like, you've got time to react to him letting go of B and shooting up like this. So, when he's way down here, I think you should be positioning yourself a little bit further away from the edge and just prepping to back air. Because it's really hard for Diddy to actually sweet spot this perfectly. And it's a guaranteed kill if he misses. Like if you hit him with the back air, which is pretty likely. I mean, that hitbox is no joke. And he's pretty much dead there. Down air is good, but you would have had to catch him a lot earlier. When you know he's going to come up and overshoot the edge like this, back air is actually, I think it's safer to hit with, and its reward is much better. If you can hit with a back air, basically do that. Down air is more for situations where like you don't have any other options and you just want to reset the situation until he's forced to come up over the edge like this, at which point you can back air and just kill him. Does that make sense? Alright. Okay. When you force him to come down on your shield with an aerial like this, you need to punish it. Like, you could have, I think, upbeat there, at least. Unless Diddy has auto-cancel stuff with his back air that I don't know about, because it looks like he acts awfully fast after that. I'm not actually sure about this one. Okay, banana, down air. You can definitely grab him there. I'm pretty sure of that, because he down aired. You understand why, like, if he down airs the top of your shield, it's much easier for you to shield grab than if he, like, hits you right before he hits the ground like this. Yeah. So watch out for those early aerials, because you can punish that shit. And I think on Green Hill Zone at this percent, you might be able to kill him with an up B. I like that edge guard by him. Okay, I'm going to speed this back up. Good bear. You're bearing when he's at 0% again. We've obviously covered why that's probably bad. Good neutral air. That's the Luigi shit right there. That was excellent. Good dash attack. Oh man, that read. I think his double jump is gone now. So if you play your cards right, you might be able to kill him for this. Okay, no. When he has no double jump like this, like, yeah, it's gone. These are the perfect situations for you to intercept him with the neutral air, because you know exactly what trajectory he's gonna take. So this becomes super easy to hit with once you know which way he has to go, right? Because it's huge and armored, and it lasts forever. So hitting with that, for example, compared to this, is just much easier, simpler. Still likely to knock him off stage. Oh, that's tough execution stuff. Okay, yeah. This... This is what the fuck forward air is for, right here. Nobody expects this shit. It's amazing. I love it. Perfect. Perfect execution. And that's a tipper too, I believe. Yeah. Hitting people above you with the forward air is just amazing. I really like that ledge hop bear. Really good edge guarding option. Oop. Oh dear. So he hits you off stage. It looks like he just didn't notice that you're above 100 here. The ledge attack, if you were below 100, would have been a decent punish. Um, Regardless, I think ledge hop into flame cancel is a better punish. How much damage do I get for this? I'm just actually gonna switch this to Diddy real quick. I mean, the computer won't SDI out of it or anything, but we can have a look-see in any case. So you get, okay, about 10% and probably a tech chase. So actually that's probably about equivalent to the ledge attack, so that's fine. Again, you gotta go to the ledge with this, because he can punish it. Jumping at him here was really unsafe. Like, you got lucky. I don't know if it was luck or just a read, like you knew he was going to jump there. I guess you have to do this sometimes as a mix-up. Just be aware that jumping at people is always radically unsafe when they're standing on the ground. Good edge guard though. Oh yes, perfect. I've no complaints. Did you miss an L cancel or something here? Let's see. Okay, so you both jump at the same time. You managed to get over him. Neutral air is a completely reasonable response here. You get the L cancel. This spacing against someone like small and fast like this, I think your best option is almost always to either jab or just up B and run away to the edge. Jab obviously has better follow-ups, up B is probably safer, but he nabs you with the down tilt. I think jab would have clanked with that and pushed you a little further away, and then you, if that clanks, which is probably going to be the case, then you'll both get pushed a little bit away from each other, right? And then you'll be at a more comfortable spacing, because you don't like having Diddy right on top of you like this. This is just not ideal. Another possibility is to just YOLO and dash attack at him, which beats his grounded stuff, but will lose to the grab and to shield. Landing with neutral air is okay. It's like landing with forward air, a little bit safer because you won't get challenged. It's still really unsafe though. I think it might have been safer here. Okay, so he's stuck below you. I think this is reasonable punish. Be aware that flame cancel might have been a good option too. Dash attack is great, beats the down tilt, and now he should be dead. Good read. I think you can, in this situation, fuck, I accidentally backed up way too far, but whatever. So you get the dash attack, excellent. I think you can just full hop forward air, and it gets him. Maybe not. Whatever, works out. Speed this back up. That was obviously a bit of a mistake. So it looks like you're trying to get greedy here, like you're going for another up air. First one worked out well, but he doesn't have a double jump, so there's this. This is why this up air works, because people get scared and they double jump right into it, right? If someone's coming down and he doesn't have his double jump, he's going to challenge you with an aerial every time. So hitting with this up air precisely enough that it'll beat out an attack thrown out by the opponent is actually really difficult and I don't think worth it. especially at this super low percent where an up air is not going to kill him anyway. A neutral air would have sent him off stage into an awkward position like this over here, and you would have been fine. Okay. So, how do you get the next hit? So he sees you shielding, and I'm not sure if throwing that banana was in response to you shielding, or if he just... Okay, yeah, that's way too fast. There's no way he has spider senses like that. I think you want to avoid shielding with Bowser in general, except if you're sure someone's going to attack it and you can get an up B or something. Crouch cancel is a much more effective defense at most percents, especially against stuff like this. Let me actually show why for anyone watching this on YouTube later. When you crouch, look how far down and back your nose moves. Your form factor becomes much smaller. You become a lot more difficult to hit and space moves against. And this will actually make you much more difficult for a lot of characters to grab. Although I don't think Diddy is one of those. This is in addition to the crouch armor. So if you CC something, then you can always down tilt whatever. And it's much easier to move out of CC. You can instantly dash attack and stuff. Whereas the moment you put up your shield, you're basically saying, I expect you to hit me, so I'm going to sacrifice any positional advantage I have in order to be able to fend off that hit. And it doesn't work out for you here. I like that dash attack, banana notwithstanding. This forward tilt. I really like the idea of this forward tilt. It looks like you were trying to angle this down, which would have been even better. I just really think forward tilt kind of sucks. Like if you had just shielded there or sat in your crouch, you probably would have been able to react to him flying up. Like, just think about this for a second. If you literally just sit here in your crouch, like at this exact moment, he probably isn't going to respond in time. Like, he's probably going to do the exact same thing that he does now, right? But if you're crouching, you have the option to just throw out an attack immediately, like a down tilt or a jab, so you can jab grab or something, or a down smash. Or you can wait for him to fly into you, CC that, and then down smash, or do any number of other things. Whereas here, you actually F-tilt, and this is a gamble. You're committed to this thing. You're saying, I think you're going to up B at this exact moment and run into my fist. And his window of timings where he could do the up B, like, he's not forced into that at all. You know what I mean? Like, he has a million ways he can dodge that fist, and only a few ways that he can run into it. So, it's really risky. I think you could have grabbed him there. Against semi-fast fallers like Diddy, like anyone who falls like pretty much as fast as Toon Link or faster, grab is amazing against them at this percent because you can up throw near the edge like this, and even if you can't necessarily get the forward air, like I'm not sure what percents it works on, what characters, it pretty much forces them to double jump, right? And now they're stuck over here after having used their double jump against Bowser, who has some of the best edge guarding in the game. This is a really awkward situation for them. Get the forward air. Excellent finish. Why does this happen? Okay. This is a weird situation because of the banana over your head. That obviously changes everything. This is such a niche situation, I almost feel bad even commenting on it. But you see here that he is actually at that perfect area for you to dash attack again. Dash attack at 0% is really bad against anyone who's grounded, because it, like, they might CC it or shield it or whatever, and you just feel stupid. But if he's in the air like this, then he's gonna get sent into tumble regardless. And you can dash attack past, and you know how dash attack, if you do it anywhere near the edge, you pretty much always end up like on top of the edge like this. So then you get a free up beyond onto the ledge. So that probably would have been a better sequence in this situation. Oh yeah, you're right. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, like this. Yeah. That's probably even better. Goddamn bananas, yo. I don't think you needed to double jump there. Like, one of the really cool things about full hop forward air like you did is it covers the option where he like jumps, whatever. That's great. Okay, so you host him if he jumps. If he doesn't jump, it's more than likely he's waiting in his shield on the ground, because he wants you to land on him with another forwarder, right, and shield grab you. So this is one of my favorite things. Forward air from full hop into flame cancel. You can even fast fall the forward air and still be able to flame cancel it if your timing is good, just like that. And it's really tough to see that coming or really deal with it. I would love to see more of that from you. Whoops. Like, it definitely would have hit him there, for sure. This back air, short out back air is bad. Don't do that. Dash attack was a good idea. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. That was okay. Except that he gets to punish you for it because you're back airing him at 0%. Like, oh yeah, you're right, it is. Okay, yeah, he didn't necessarily have that punish. You just ran in a little too much. Remember to keep it simple. Like, I remember my first review with you, like, I kept emphasizing over and over the importance of just holding center stage. Situations like this, you gotta think back and just keep that really simple stuff in mind. If I'm in the center of the stage, then I'm in a good position. I don't need to be in a rush to go and like throw myself at the other guy. You can just sit down, crouch, whatever, slap him for coming close to you. If you wanted to dash attack here, then you could have instant dash attacked. It kind of looked like that was what you're going for. Remember that you can instant dash attack with the C stick from crouch, so if you're like this, boom, instant. And most people really don't expect you to do that from crouch. Like, they don't respect that as an option that you have when you're crouching. So for that reason, it's an excellent mix-up. Okay, so it looks like you're going for the banana, and you miss it, which is unfortunate. Short hop back air, it's still a bad habit. It looks like you thought he was going to double jump or something. You're just trying to cover that option really hard. But now look at your position. Like, you used your double jump, now you're in perfect juggle zone for Diddy. Um, you you already had him off stage, kind of. Like, you're in a really good position down here. I don't really see any need to jump in this situation. Just keep it simple. Shove him off. You don't have to go to him if you don't want him. Like, hell, that dash attack that he does right here, this is not safe. If you hadn't jumped, you could totally punish this. Hell, even though you did jump, you can totally punish this. You can just neutral air right now, and he's getting hit. Anyway, it's unfortunate that you upbeat there, but I think you're facing to the right now, I believe. Yeah, you totally are. So when you up B here, you can, I'm pretty sure you can get all the way to the ledge from there. That's almost, I think, exactly the max distance. I'm going to even test this out right now. Diddy Kong, Smashville. So where were you standing? About here, right? So we up B. Yeah, easy. You totally have that. No problem. Actually, I think that's the exact middle of the stage. Can you do that? You can do that literally from anywhere on Smashville, as long as your back is to the edge. Rar. Yeah, no problem. So that makes me like Smashville as a Bowser map a lot more, actually, now that I know that. Let's watch this on full speed. So you have a punish. Jab's not really your ideal punish move. If you wanted to jab one into grab, that would probably be pretty good. It's a little bit unsafe because he can spot dodge the grab if he expects it. But you might have been better off just straight up grabbing him. Oh, wow. Okay, that was amazing. Okay. Amazing reaction time. That was perfect. Good shit. I'm still not sure if it's better to like up throw into aerial or down throw tech chase. The potential reward of down throw tech chase is much bigger, but the guaranteed reward for the up throw stuff is bigger. So whatever you're feeling at the time, they're both legitimate. Obviously, this is just against semi-fast fallers like Diddy. Here, this is why Claw sucks. Anyone can spot dodge that. It's really easy to see coming. There's a narrow kind of window where you can actually do it. It's just flame cancel is so much safer in situations like this, especially because you can wait until say I'm in the same situation as you here. I'm just going to turn debug mode on real quick. Okay, so I can wait this entire time to decide if I'm going to flame cancel. Even when I'm right here, the opponent's not sure if I'm going to flame cancel or if I'm just going to empty land, right? So it's really safe because it covers all the shielding options that Diddy can do here, but also because if I don't end up actually doing it, then I can instantly transition into something else. Like, say I land and I down smash instead. That's a total possibility. Whereas if you just like Koopa Claw up here, you're committed really early. It's really easy to respond to. I think it takes 15 frames to respond to, or sorry, to come out. Let's just test that real quick, because I think the frame data thread is wrong. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Where is the hitbox? There it is. Okay, let's try this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 frames. Average human reaction time is about 12 frames, or a fifth of a second. So if they're already holding shield, then most people are actually going to be able to just really quickly hit down and spot dodge the claw. And because spot dodge pretty much comes out instantly for most characters, that's why claw from the air does not work. Because it's easy to spot dodge, even with an average reaction time. Whereas flame cancel comes out literally instantly, so it is 100% impossible to react to. He has to read it if he wants to not get roasted. This was, I think, a good dash attack. It might have been a little bit on the read side, but that's fine. This is why this matchup sucks right here. You saw how far he grabbed you from. Like, this is just a rough life. Sucks for Luck that he apparently is unaware of this and doesn't really do it to you more. But whatever. Okay, he might be figuring it out now. I think you missed an opportunity here. So it's obvious he's going to the ledge right now. You can totally just dash attack at the ledge and you would have picked him up. I like that up tilt. That was amazing. Good. You know at this point that Luck's got a really good item game. You have to expect that he's going to tech when you throw the banana at him. So you just got to treat it as a normal tech chase, pretty much. You can't just run up and expect to grab him like that. Both your guys' reaction times are actually really good, it looks like. Yep. Solid stuff. Not sure about this double jump. Yeah, you pretty much overcommitted like crazy and put yourself in a perfect spot for Diddy to punish. I'll be surprised if he doesn't up smash here. Okay, he doesn't. Big mistake from Luck. He could have killed you. Up B is fine. Oh wow, that was ballsy. Goddamn, dude, that's the hardest of reads right there. I don't know how much end lag Diddy has on the side B there. Is it? Okay. That's a situation where Claw would be good then, because it's a great punish move. It's just really bad in neutral. But if you can hit the like a guaranteed Claw, absolutely go for it, because at this percent you can probably just pitch him backwards and kill him off the side instantly. Okay, never mind, you got him as it was, but I'm actually surprised that that fair was a tipper. I expected that to be a weak fair. Okay, this get up attack worked. I still think it was a mistake. Fair enough. Yeah, worked out, whatever. You take center stage, excellent. You're just chilling out, not in a panic. Good flame cancel. A lot of option coverage there, pretty safe. What just happened there? Were you trying to wave dash back out of shield, I think? Okay. Looks like it worked out. Kind of. No, not really. He should kill you here. Yep. Okay, that's all reasonable. Man, you do the short hop back air thing a lot, and it's getting you punished like every time. Yeah, that's that Luigi nair. Good stuff. Option coverage with the forward air. Good use of the arc. I like that. And is he dead? Yeah. Alright, good stuff. I need to do homework, so I'm gonna cut this off here. Thanks for listening to my rambling, I guess. I hope you're still getting something out of it. Yeah, no problem. Peace out.